Hey everyone, I'm Nathan, and oh boy, do I have a video for you today. So friend of the channel, Rebeckeronie, went on the Drawfee channel and did a drawing description challenge, and I just thought it was the bee's knees, so I wanted to come on here today and do the same. Not gonna lie, there were some challenges doing this video because I got a widow sick during the process, and I ended up following up quite a lot. Not to mention other deadlines that were coming ahead really quickly, but the show must go on, as they say. So I gathered all the designs, including Naruto. I mean, come on, this is like the coolest design ever. I'm gonna have to be real creative to figure out my unique take on this description, which is, this person puts you in mind of a clever fox. They have wide yellow eyes that are like two chunks of aged ivory. Their silky wavy vermilion hair is worn in a style that reminds you of a devil's horns. They have a wide-chested build. Their skin is deeply tanned. They have small hands. Their wardrobe is tight and flattering with a lot of brown. So stay tuned for underrepresented fandoms, vaporwave backgrounds, and some details about my upcoming creative endeavors. And with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the video. So I wanted to begin with the actual design. I do this in a separate file from the finished piece at the end of the video. And I also went to my Patreon and I asked everyone, what are some things you want to see out of this description that you think might be interesting? And some people were like, witch, and other people were like, oh, you should make them sort of like a superhero in the style very much of like the Miraculous Ladybug. And that really got my imagination going because all of those superheroes are so weird and like very hyper specific. And there was also the challenge of the description of wardrobe that's like tight and flattering with a lot of brown, and I couldn't get it out of my head to do a lot of Charlie Brown. So this is my headcanon. This character's name is Charlie Brown, and it's Naruto's sibling, maybe brother, I think so. And so Naruto loves anime. We know this about their character. But I want Charlie Brown to be absolutely obsessed with the Peanuts fandom. That's our underrepresented fandom. Yeah, you know, there's not a lot of them out there, but the people who love Peanuts are a very die-hard and dedicated fan base, and they deserve some content. So I just wanted him to be wearing like these sweatpants that are in the Charlie Brown colors, and then having a shirt that has a Charlie Brown Christmas on it. And that also was very helpful for kind of like bringing in the redness of the hair, because there was a lot of difficulty with like color schemes in this piece. You have someone with like dark tan skin, and I didn't want to do a brown outfit, so the Charlie Brown angle was like this shortcut into allowing me to use other colors, and the bright red Snoopy doghouse kind of tied in the vermilion that was going to be in the hair. So it was just a lot of things all working together. And then I interpreted yellow eyes to be like the mask, sort of like Cat Noir or Ladybug. Yeah, so he's a lot of things. He's a superhero, but he's also a thief. That was kind of decided by my Patreon followers. They were also like, oh, and he should also drive a motorcycle. So I took all of that inspiration when doing this design. You can see I've already started drawing the actual piece, which I wanted to be the two siblings doing like a race. And I wanted them to be driving next to each other with their different motorcycles and, you know, like looking at each other. And I don't know where they're going. I think they're having some sort of like competition, or maybe they just did a heist and they're making a getaway. Whatever you want. Let me know in the comments down below what you think is happening. I was really excited to draw Naruto's hair. Like, I feel like that fire is just so cool. And the thing about the description being so similar between the two, it kind of just like, I didn't intend for them to be siblings at first, but they just looked so similar. I was like, they have to be related, and it just makes so much sense. And also, I forgot that he was supposed to be wide-chested, so initially I didn't make Charlie Brown as buff as he should have been, but we got there in the end. He ended up being properly wide-chested. We're about to head into the inking, which is fairly straightforward. I always do the same thing where I just wash everything out in white so that I can really focus on the inks as I'm drawing over them. And yeah, I really love Charlie Brown's hand wave. I think it's like really cute. He's like trying to get Naruto's attention. And I just followed that pink underdrawing pretty much to the T. I didn't reimagine anything. Sometimes I do that, but yeah, I felt pretty good with how it came out. I also want to congratulate Naruto for actually driving with a helmet, which is very, very important. Never drive a motorcycle without a helmet on. Charlie Brown is being very irresponsible in this image. And can I just say, Rebeckeronie absolutely killed that collaboration. It was such a funny, fun video. Oh my gosh, it warmed my little heart. It made me so happy seeing her just like get up there and do her thing. I loved like the actual content, like the actual drawing itself. So good. Naruto's design was amazing. I love all of the like little detailing on the jumpsuit. I think it's so good. Rebeckeronie has this way of making things messy but so visually like engaging and energetic with like the chromatic aberration. I can't even say that word. It was just masterful. So fun. I feel like my piece is a very Nathan version of it, but you just can't get that like energy and vibe and like smiziness that's in Reb's original picture. So it just made me really happy. If you haven't watched that video, definitely go check it out. You need to. It was so good. And also, this is about the point in the video where I ended up getting horrifically sick. I don't know what it is with my luck, but every time I leave the house, I feel like I pick up some disease and being very lethargic. So I apologize that I haven't had a video come out in so long, but I got hit with the ick and the sick. So I was out of commission for a little bit. So every single time I opened up this document to try to draw, I just could not concentrate. And I ended up doodling this like beautiful pink haired doodle. I do this a lot, but I always cut it out of my videos, so you guys never see these like strange little doodles that I do sometimes, but it's whenever I can't concentrate or I'm not feeling well. Guess which one this was? And besides being sick, I've also been splitting my time between YouTube and an upcoming project, which I will explain right now. My best friend and I are writing a graphic novel together. She works in the film industry, and so because of her work schedule and my work schedule, we've never been able to collaborate, but because of the Hollywood strikes, we were off to the races. We finished our outline, which we made with construction paper and sticky notes. We read all our favorite graphic novels, got to thumbnailing, and got to writing. We're both co-writing the script, and I'm hoping to do the illustrations as well. I've been watching Lindsay Puckett's AuthorTube channel a lot because she has 2 middle grade novels published with Scholastic. She also streams writing sprints where a bunch of authors can work on their manuscripts together.
Jeez, Nathan got 735 words. Heck yeah, send that productivity my way. Send that productivity my way, please.
They're a lot of fun. It's a great community, and I share a lot of like my headcanons and writing stories with y'all, but I just wanted to like share little pieces of the process. I'm not ready to announce anything or everything yet, because it's still cooking. We're still working on it, but we've currently written 164 pages out of our 300-page manuscript. We're aiming for 300 pages, and the outline is complete, so when I have more information, I'll let you know. But yeah, that's the cool endeavor I've been taking lately. But yeah, you saw that we've been back to the drawing for a couple seconds now, and I'm just working on motorcycles. If you guys don't think I work hard for y'all, just know I drew 2 different kinds of motorcycles, which is like a bicycle on steroids. You're welcome. I give you the content you deserve. It's also just been really fulfilling working on both like a personal project and YouTube. My co-writer's name is Erin. She's my best friend, as I mentioned earlier. She works in fixtures, which are the people who like do the electrical work and the lights on a film set. So her union is actually IATSE, and she's a crew member. So she isn't part of like SAG or the Writers Guild, and she's just affected by the strikes by the nature of Hollywood being shut down. We actually both went to college together, and we both are artists, and we love writing and we love storytelling, and it's so nice to do something that you love with a person you love. It's sort of like the same feeling I get when I read all the wonderful comments on a YouTube video. It's like, oh, that's right. People who I enjoy and that are appreciative like participate in this artistic act. It just makes everything kind of worth it. I don't like making art in a vacuum. I like being with communities and being with people. You'll also notice that for his shirt and all of the stickers on Charlie Brown's motorcycle, I really did not feel like drawing the Peanuts characters, so I just found a bunch of stickers on Google Images and I cut and paste them into the actual document because ain't nobody got time for that. I do the same because I wanted to add anime stickers on Naruto's, like Joyride. And speaking of stickers, you can see that I am creating 3 custom stickers that are the other 3 characters drawn by Karina and Jacob and Nathan for this collab. I didn't want them existing in the same universe as Naruto because they all came from such different genres. I just felt like it didn't quite make sense. And also, they all look so similar. I was like, they can't all be siblings, especially because Karina's character literally is the sibling of Luz. So I was like, oh, that's too much. But I could have them exist in like fandoms. They are already very anime-esque. So I made Nathan's character very Gerudo because they like talked about that in the actual video. But then one of my patrons specifically was like, they talked about in that video, I want to see one of them in Gerudo garb. And I was like, yes, I can deliver on that promise. Yeah, and then I just had Luz and his older brother, who we have met just now, giving him like a noogie, and it just says brothers on it. And the last one was just a cute little chibi version of Jacob's character. So that was very fun and very different. I think I'm going to actually take that image and maybe upload it on my Patreon for people to download, because I just think they're cute stickers. I won't make them because I don't know how, but you can figure it out, get creative. Yeah, I'll need to make a note to remember to do that. And now I'm just adding a bunch of anime stickers that I also found on Google Images, and I'm finishing coloring the bikes, and I do the background, which I make Vaporwave. I don't have a reason for this other than I've never done anything in the Vaporwave aesthetic, and it's also a very simple style. It's like grid, silhouette, sun. So I was already spending so much time on this piece, and I was like, you know what I need to do? Not get carried away doing an extremely elaborate background, all right? So I kept it very simple. I add some lighting effects to make everything seem cohesive, and with all that being said, this is the finished illustration. Very happy with how it came out. It was an entire ordeal to get here. We overcame doing multiple projects at once. We overcame doing Cygnus, which wasn't fun. Please let me know in the comments down below. What do you think of Naruto and Charlie Brown? Give me your headcanons for their sibling rivalries. What is their dynamic like? And also, yeah, let me know about your personal projects. Are you guys doing any creative endeavors this time of year? Let me know in the comments down below. If you liked the video, feel free to like and subscribe. But if you really want to support the channel, check me out on Patreon. You heard how much input my patrons had during this entire process. If you click that link in the description down below and you follow me, you can put input into my pieces too. Thank you so much for watching, and without further ado, here are the end credits. Special thanks to Anna SB, Axilius the Great, Blurryface EXE, Blue Uwu, K Clark, Christopher, Crystal NM, Dabadoodoo, Dax Quinn, MOE, Fro, Game of Catan on IG, Grey Gay Mothman, Gay Jairus, Haru the Moo, J Johar, JD Boy 2000, Lucky Paradox, Melon, Mild Mothman, Native Runner, Orion Amastasia, Pinecone, Poopy Tom, Prance, Redward, Rin, Scorching Ray, Sable Bunny, Sir Camelot, Smalls the Sax Jammer, Shenanigans, Thumper Daytime, Dorothea Chip, Tony, Tarthalinor, Tuesdays Anyways, Tad the Turtle, Tundra Katie Bean, and Tuppence Pies. My name is Nathan, and I'll see you soon. Bye!